So I have not filmed anything at all today, and it is 4:30, almost 4:30. I'm going to John's right now. Basically, I just did a bunch of boring stuff this morning, like edit my video, clean the house, basically. That's basically all I did. So now I'm going to meet up with John, and we're gonna skate. I think it's Flat Bar somewhere. I'm not sure, but we're just gonna go skate. Obviously, I am in, where are we?
Yes, keep that, please do.
Obviously, I'm not, I'm just updating. Anyway, okay.
Oh, this is the beginning of your vlog though, right?
Yeah, I did a little intro at my house, but guess where we are again, you guys. You guys might recognize this place.
If you're hanging out with John, you end up here.
Yep, you end up here. You can't see no signs, but,
You can't see no signs. Snitches.
There's a snake.
Hey, do you want to see a bottle flip?
Yeah. Damn!
I did it.
You did it, good job.
Tell everyone you've ever met.
Shoe flip. We're in Home Depot, and what better way to acquire food than to go in the fridge and get some peanuts because I'm hungry.
Whoa. You're just going for it?
I did go for that joke, but I really reached for it. I was really reaching. So these are my peanuts in my new $3,000 fridge.
Here, let's do the same. I'm gonna do the same joke but with my shoes.
Alright.
Sometimes when I want to go skate, I need like a proper shoe. And where I always go for that is my $3,000 refrigerator.
Ooh, look at this.
Dale, what are you doing?
What? So actually, the reason we are in Home Depot is because we're working on a project for John's channel. I'm not gonna tell you what that is because you obviously have to go over to his channel.
Top secret.
I'm sure you have already seen it because you guys are all subscribed to John anyway. But I have a hammer. Watch. That's a lot.
Watching you play with the hammer is so cringy. You're not a real man.
So we got everything we need from Home Depot. John and I saw this across the street though.
And someone's here.
I don't know if you guys can see what that is, but that is a roof.
That's a quarter pipe.
That is a quarter pipe on top of that roof. I'm gonna go skate that really quick for a split second.
I'll try to film from over here, but it seems like one of those spots too where it would be more than just like, hey, can you leave?
Yeah, like they might be mad, but I'm gonna do it.
Right, and I'll film.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sick, thank you.
Make a U-turn and proceed.
I'll leave my car on, actually. How about that?
Proceed with the route.
Hold on, that guy's,
The guy's outside again?
he's going back inside.
That's what I'm saying, it's so sketchy. Just, there's a dude like walking in and out.
Alright, here we go.
He's just in the building.
He's in, let's go.
I'll use my phone, how about that?
You wanna use your phone?
Hey.
Sit my head.
You coming back down?
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know. I'm coming back down.
What?
Should I come back down?
Because the dude will probably come right back out, right?
Should I do it again?
Yeah, I hate that I'm condoning it, but yeah. Yeah. Dude, that was amazing. How was it?
Really sick. Hold on, I'm gonna try and go. So I haven't updated in a while. We are actually back at John's place. We're gonna go down in his, am I zoomed in? No, okay. We're gonna go in his parking garage and we're gonna film a video for his channel. I'm gonna take my skateboard because I'm gonna try and do some tricks probably on his flat bar without him seeing.
Yeah, you better not.
And then I'm probably gonna go home after that. I don't know when the last time I updated was, but I think I was saying that we were gonna do something for John's channel. Well, that has been done. We are done doing that now. John left his camera upstairs, so we went back upstairs to go get his camera. But we're gonna session his flat bar. Right here. Yeah. Sweaty. The struggle is real. I've said this before on my channel, but sometimes you really just can't do tricks that you usually do all the time because I'm not Shane O'Neill. That's why. If I was, I probably wouldn't have these problems. But I'm sure he has these problems too because he's human, believe it or not, and not a robot.
Yeah, the tricks that he makes when he misses are just crazy tricks.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta go home, I'm so tired. John, I know I'm not leaving for like a few minutes, but I can hardly talk and I'm gonna say bye to you now for the camera.
I miss you.
Before we go, I want to talk about something. A lot of you may or may not know this. For those that skateboard may know this. For those that don't skateboard may not know this. But there is a divide between YouTube and skateboarding. If you don't know about this, or you don't skateboard and you don't know about this, really, if you just don't know about this, it may seem kind of silly. The mainstream side of skateboarding, and there's a YouTube side of skateboarding. The mainstream side of skateboarding, how do I say it? I hope that when I say this, it all comes out accurately. I hope I can explain this right, because I've wanted to talk about this since I started my channel. People like me and John have come from the main side of skateboarding. We're just gonna break it down here. Okay, so that's what I'm calling it. We came from the main side of skateboarding. And back up, 1 second. So, this person back in Michigan made a post today about she was really into the hardcore scene. I don't know if she still is or not, but we used to actually book shows together at the skate shop that I used to run. She made a post today about hardcore and this really resonated with me. It's a quote. I'm not sure if it's by her or if it's by somebody. You may or may not disagree with this, but it just sparked an idea in my mind. Many people involve themselves in punk hardcore because they didn't fit in with their adolescent peer group. They proudly wave the flag of that new refuge, but they also resent it. It represents their alienation, and once they're done wrapping themselves in that feeling, they start to hate the confining nature of it. Hardcore suffers from a terrible inferiority complex that it, in turn, projects for the rest of the world to see. Uniformly, people in hardcore punk believe they'll eventually graduate to indie rock, shoegaze, metal, etc. These are music genres, for those that don't know. They carry that idea around with them and it informs all their efforts. Everything in hardcore feels so tentative, sometimes in a good way, often not. And this resonated with me when it comes to skateboarding, simply because it goes for a lot of subcultures, but specifically in skateboarding, I feel that same idea because skateboarders wrap themselves up. They get involved in something that alienates them from the rest of their peer group and the rest of quote-unquote society, if you will. And you feel like you're a part of this thing that nobody else can understand, which in reality, if you have a passion for something, which it's anything, football, painting, geography, math, whatever you have a passion for, I'm sure that person can relate to you. But these edgy subcultures tend to alienate themselves from the rest of society simply because they just have this inferiority complex of I don't fit in. And that idea right there will separate you and leave you separated if you subscribe to that idea from nearly everything else, cutting yourself off from certain opportunities. So going back to the YouTube versus mainstream skateboarding idea, you have Andy Schrock, somebody who, Andy, if you're watching this, sorry, this is gonna get cheesy, but I look up to somebody like Andy Schrock and, you know, Brian Ames for starting Revive Skateboards. They did something DIY on their own, built up basically an entire of their own industry, from my perspective, themselves through this whole YouTube skateboarding thing. And it is amazing and it is inspiring. And watching John, because John and I have been friends for years before YouTube, and watching John become a part of this and seeing all of the love and appreciation and the ability that he has to inspire people and inspire others, and with the entire Revive crew, it's truly awesome. You know, I still get that from mainstream skateboarding when I watch somebody skate and I'm like, damn, that was a really nice part. That trick was crazy. They persevered, they worked hard, they did a lot of crazy tricks. There's that alienation idea that sets people apart in skateboarding. I don't want to throw it into this category, but you get like the following of the mainstream skateboarding that tends to hate on the YouTube side of skateboarding, and they say that it's whack, they say that it's corny, they say that it's cheesy, they say that it's lame, because Revive makes family-friendly content for everybody to enjoy. They have a broader reach than just skateboarding. If you stay, man, my mind is racing right now to try and get all of these thoughts out. This might require like an entire vlog, but skateboarding wants to confine itself and stay within skateboarding, but it complains about, you know, corporations taking over and not having enough money to keep skateboarding going. People grow and people progress, and if you want your passion and your subculture to progress and succeed, you need to give it away to others. You need to invite others and show others about what you love so much. Why do you think that say football or anything else that's super mainstream has a broader reach? Because everybody can enjoy it. And if skateboarding continues to alienate itself and keep itself confined within its own made up boundaries, there really isn't, I don't see a way to succeed from that. And that's why this whole YouTube side of skateboarding has really grabbed me, because it has a broader reach and you can inspire people and show people what you love to do and show people that you're having a good time. Revive starting up it was all started, if you really get down to the nitty gritty and think about it, it was all started up with the same mentality that every skateboarder had when they were a kid. I just want to skate, DIY, build your own stuff, do your own thing, without corporations. You don't need the big man telling you this or whatever have you. I'm just saying, Andy Schrock and the Revive dudes have built something from the ground up and have made it into something great that everybody can enjoy, and not just skateboarders. Who is to say that that isn't core skateboarding? If you're defining core skateboarding by those values of DIY, starting things doing yourself, being a go-getter, and, you know, grabbing life by the horns and just taking charge of doing what you love to do, those aren't new ideas. Those ideas aren't specific to skateboarding. And I think a lot of, you know, young and impressionable skateboarders get this idea that it is specific to skateboarding. No, it's not. That is anybody who's ever wanted to do something and pursue their passions. And the fact that Revive and Andy Schrock and Brian Ames and all of those dudes have done this and created a broader reach and welcomed more people into skateboarding than just the cool skateboarders it's amazing. I see it as where skateboarding should be. If skateboarding was left into the hands of those dudes, skateboarding would be in a good place. Like I was saying, John and I came from the mainstream side of skateboarding, and there's a lot of clickiness, there's a lot of cool guyness, there's a lot of pretentious, and I don't know about what, because you can do something on a skateboard better than somebody else, that doesn't make you a better person or a better artist even. It's this kind of mentality that alienates you from the world around you and everything else and everyone else. And you're only limiting yourself and skateboarding when you think this way. But he left comments saying, Dale, you can't pretend to be this FA supreme artsy skateboarder and do YouTube. Those dudes wouldn't f with this. And I'm thinking, And I'm just thinking, dude, you don't get it. And that comment did not bother me at all whatsoever, but I'm just thinking like, he doesn't understand. Subscribing to that idea is confining skateboarding within skateboarding. You're only sacrificing skateboarding with that idea. If you really love skateboarding, you want it to grow and prosper. You're only going to limit the ability that which skateboarding can grow by continuously subscribing to that kind of thinking. The only thing that is gonna kill skateboarding is skateboarding itself if it continues to alienate itself from the rest of the world around it. If nobody feels welcome in the industry, nobody is gonna pick up a skateboard. Nobody's gonna think it's fun if you have these pretentious people trying to shut skateboarding away from the rest of the world and say that it's theirs. Skateboarding is for everybody. And if you guys enjoyed this talk, leave a comment below, leave a like, let's talk, let's have a conversation about this. I would love to go more into depth with this. There may be points that I did not hit on, because talking to a camera and just putting this on the internet really quick, there's a lot of stuff that gets missed out. So let's continue the conversation. If you have any questions, let me know. But I want to thank you guys for liking, commenting, watching, and subscribing.